Welcome to Premium RV Center, inside a brand new 2026 model for us here in the Freedom Express SE series, SE being special edition. And what is, I think, some of the best features of this particular layout, and it's probably one of the best bunk units I've seen in quite some time, is they really hit the nail on the head with giving you all the features that are really usable and that an owner, especially if you've had a coach, would really want, with skipping some of the things that you don't necessarily need and also helping keep that cost down, but also the weight down. So this is a full unit that's 8 feet wide. You've got a great little slide out here that can also offer a fourth bed option should you need it for the family. It's going to come in at under 25 feet, 4,660 pounds. And for, again, you'll see the package here. That's an amazing weight point to hit. And they've done that by using aluminum framing in the wall. So same as the full line Freedom Express, with all the same Asdel on the inside, the Asdel composite on the inside of the platform, as well as in the walls. So all that helping to bring weight down to be able to give you, again, amazing features at a great overall length of under 25 feet and a great weight point that allows a lot of different tow vehicles to tow this particular unit. And I think with the inside and outside amenities, again, I think it's going to be on the list of those that certainly units that people should be looking at if they're looking to upsize and to downsize. Really wonderful coach. We're going to start by the door here. As we come in, we've got our ignition here to connect to for our Bluetooth speakers. We've got Bluetooth speakers inside and out. Just below that, we have the ignition for the Suburban tankless hot water heater here. So just like the, again, fully featured Freedom Express, we have the same level of features in terms of the hot water tank, so you can have that instant hot water. So should you have a big family, need to do a lot of showers, you can do that. We have controls for our slide out here. What's great with the slide out system, we'll just mention as we're discussing it, when that slide out is in, I can fully access everything in this coach. So even if it's in the driveway and I'm just getting ready for a trip, I can even make the bed and do all those kind of things, or get to something around the slide, around the bed area here, but everything will be fully accessible to you. Just below that, we have got our awning switch here. We'll see our awning outside. Really well done, front to back awning. We've got our tank levels here, so we can see how full those tanks are before we're leaving, whether it's time to dump, how full our water is, and then turn on our water pump. So if we are on the road, want to use that bathroom or the kitchen area, we're ready to go. I'm going to start just behind us here as we come in on the right-hand side. So we've got that full queen mattress here. So again, if you're taller, you're going to appreciate the overall 81-inch height in here, plus you're getting that full queen. We do have about a 50-50 split here with outside storage. We'll show you that as well, and some inside, so you can kind of put your bags and all the extra bedding and pillows there. We've got an emergency exit window on the one side. We're going to have our fabric shades here that you can pull down. Again, this particular window you could leave out about 6 inches, so if you want that airflow when you're not there, even if it's raining, you can still get some airflow, but you do have that cross flow here. And then we have our great big windshield here with our feature wall here, nice and bright. Lots of room underneath here, so again, if you want to store some books or you have a CPAP machine, things like that, you've got lots of room on either side of the bed. Plus you have 120 volt as well as USB on both sides of the bed. Some great hanging storage here, some bulk storage over top, and again, a nice shade there to be able to block those out. Individual reading lights, so you're well set up at the front. Even a little clock, so you can check and see if it's time to go fishing again. As we head into the kitchen here, lots of pots and pan storage below our stainless steel sink. We've already added in the paper towel holder. They know those kids are going to get sticky with some jam and some peanut butter at some point. Nice high-rise faucet here to be able to, again, fill that pot should you need to. We've got our microwave just below here, so easy access to that. 2-burner stove should you need to cook inside, but you're well set up on the outside. And we've got entertainment built in, so we can certainly swivel that towards the bed should we wish. But nice thing is you can sit here at the dinette, or you can use it more like a chaise lounge. Have a couple kids with some pillows here. Again, that can be kind of used as a couch as well. And there's enough room in here with the slide where you could have a couple chairs if it's a really bad night and you want to watch that movie all together. So very multifunctional. And what I love is it already has the entertainment built in. You do not have to add it. One little point too on the lights here. So we have the updated lighting from the full line Freedom Express. So we actually have dimmable fluorescence in here. So you can see I can turn it down and I can bring it back up. So you can, again, set the mood to the light as well. Love the fact we do have, again, a huge booth dinette that does really well suit, family of 4, but you could certainly have somebody off the end. It's got a mechanism here that not only allows you to drop it, but also to be able to pull it back as well from the wall should you wish a bit. So if you want to have a bit more room at that end, you can. And then easy access from the top to storage under both sides. So that's a great spot to put that bedding should you ever need to make that into a bed, or again, any extra supplies. You've got a great outlet there, so if you want to use that as a bit of an office desk, if you need to work from the road so you can extend your vacations, great way to do that as well. As we come back, full-size fridge, just like we have in the full Freedom. So it is a 12-volt fridge. Nice thing is here we have that 200 watts of solar on the roof. So with the right battery setup, should you want to be off grid, you can take advantage again of extended use of being able to use this full-size fridge. So certainly for a bigger family, you'll appreciate the fact that you can live out of here for a couple weeks. Full-size freezer, so lots and lots of room there. 10 cubic feet. You've got some storage across the way here, so this could be pantry storage, however you wish to use it. So you've got the option here. Could be hanging storage, but it has the shelf here, so it naturally sets up as a bit of a pantry too. It is removable, so again, you get the option in terms of how you want to use it. We've got our 2 drawers here, so lots of, again, space to be able to put cutlery or anything else you may wish to have at spice drawer. We've got the ability here to set up storage, so you've got a door on the back here, which we'll show you from the outside. We can flip that up so it's 9 degrees vertical, and then we can have some taller items in here, or to me it would be a great spot just for those Rubbermaid bins you might bring with you with all your outside gear. You can kind of store that from the back, maybe some kids' bikes, something smaller like that. Gives you some options. Each bunk will have a window that will open, plus you have the blackout shade I have up. Each one will have its own separate light. And then you'll notice some power here. You're gonna have USB as well as power. So really well set up, and they are, adult size. So the nice thing is your kids are not gonna outgrow these. So it is a great model if the kids are getting a little bit bigger and you're concerned about that for the future. This would be a great model to look at. Easy access to the bathroom, as we mentioned, with the slide out in on the road. And check out that huge shower. You've got that retractable, mildew resistant shade as well. Porcelain toilet here. So again, borrowing a lot of the same features from the full line Freedom. But again, bringing down the cost, but also using the same great construction here that's been bulletproof for so many years. We've got lots of storage in the vanity as well as the medicine cabinet. So really great little bathroom that you can add some more storage to, just hanging on the walls and using command strips. We've got a skylight there for those that are taller, and we've got a way to get the humidity out as well. Central air in here, so nice and easy to turn on. If you've got 30 amp service, you're all set to go. And then we've got our central furnace as well, just below our fridge. And right next to that, we have our converter box, so easy to access things like our breakers and all our fuses. Let's head outside, where hopefully we will be living out here most of the time, and they've really set this one up well outside. So I think you'll end up outside more than inside. We'll head right to the front while the weather's cooperating with us today. We've got our great big window here in the front, letting in all that light on the front end. We've got our power jack standard. We've got 2 20-pound tanks that'll be standard behind it. Lots of room for multiple batteries, so that way you can take advantage of that solar. So maybe 2 6-volts if you want to be off grid for a few days, or going to a couple lithium batteries or 1 larger lithium battery. So lots of options out there now, just depending how long you want to be out there. And certainly if you let us know, we'll help you guide you there in terms of the best battery choices. Up front, there is a battery cutoff switch, which I always love. So it's great when you put it in the storage. You can cut the power to those items inside, but still get the charge. And you'll see the little yellow repeater there. That is for the standard tire pressure monitor system on all 4 tires. So we are a tandem axle unit here. So it helps to give you that stability on the road, especially if you want to tow with maybe a smaller truck or SUV. Great storage here. So huge storage up front. So lots of room for, again, all the chairs, tables, fishing rods, anything you want to bring with you. We've got 4 oversized jacks. We've got our MoreRide steps, so we can dial in the feet. So even if you're on uneven terrain, you can make sure that those steps are nice and even. And then have a look at the awning coverage here. The awning comes basically right from that front compartment door and goes absolutely to the back, right to the very edge of the trailer. So you've got just a huge shaded area. So inevitably you're going to set up your living room out here. And then towards the back, we're going to have an outside kitchen already pre-set up in this unit. So we've got great features out here that are all really usable. 2 exterior speakers, as we saw. We have the connection point inside, so they're all Bluetooth. We can connect that way. They've got a couple outlets. We've got a cable out. So should you want to set up a little TV viewing area here, you could. Easy access even on the road if we just want to pull over somewhere in a picnic area. Again, we can pull out our great rolled steel little kitchen here. So we've got water here. We've got a spot here, back here, you'll see, for putting any of the spices and sauces. We do have power out here, so you can set up certainly the coffee maker on the left-hand side. We do have LP gas. We have an LP gas quick connect, so you could add your own barbecue that you may already have, or a griddle, things like that. So it's all set up for you. And you've got the extra little fridge should you have power on site. So it just makes the back end here very usable. Something you use quite often as you're stopping. And again, I mentioned that awning coming right to that back corner, so it just means that whole side is shaded. It is where you're going to live. That's going to come out a full 8 feet. So it really does a nice job of giving you lots of shade to work with, especially if you maybe travel with pets as well. Again, gives them a shady place to hang out. We've got that easy access door for storage on the back. So even if it's quick items you want to be able to grab on the road, again, you have the option to flip up the bottom bunk so it's 9 degrees. So you get the height as well. We are pre-set up underneath on this frame. You'll see a couple of holes there that we could basically bolt in a hitch to this Lippert frame. So we do keep it in stock. Should that be something at some point you wish to do, to be able to maybe carry bikes in the back, you'll be well set up. And then we have our pre-set up for a backup camera on the back. There's fiberglass sides here, again, much more resistant to things like hail. We've got our 30 amp cord here, so if you want to run the AC, you really want that 30 amp service. If the AC is not a priority, you could certainly dump it down to 15 or 20 amps. We've got our cable and satellite in point here. We've got our black and gray tank access at the back. City water connection, should you have it on site. And then if you are cooked up to sewer, you can use the black tank flush. That's going to help to clean those sensors, hopefully use less chemicals. We've got great alloy wheels here, so you're not going to be scrubbing rust off them all the time. And we've got the matching decals here right into the slide out here, coming at about 3.5 feet. But as we saw, everything is fully accessible with this slide out in. So again, when it comes to prepping or even leaving, it is quite easy to, if the weather's not cooperating or it's about to start to rain, you can quickly bring that slide out in and then still get everything tucked away. So it makes life easy. Easy access to the onboard water fill if you want to fill it at the campsite. And then we've got our access to our Suburban hot water tank. That's our tankless hot water system. So when it comes to winterizing, nice and easy to do, just less water through the system. So it's just naturally faster to winterize. And again, back to the back side of our storage here, our front passenger storage. So total length here, under 25 feet. Just over 4660 in pounds, so a wide range of vehicles can tow this one. And just to me, a great one if the kids are getting a little bit older, or if you're a taller family and you're worried about the kids kind of outgrowing bunks, this would be certainly a unit to look at, both for its size, its weight, and all those standard amenities at a really wonderful price point. So we invite you to Primo RV Center to come have a much closer look at the brand new 21 SE in Coachman's Freedom Express SE series.